Hello, welcome to Maxwell Library's July card class. We have two nice cards for you to work with this month. We have a thank you card and a sympathy card. Kind of had a monochromatic theme going this month. So our sympathy card is kind of in browns, and then our thank you card is in pinks and whites. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the thank you card. The thank you card was put together with the Stampin' Up! Soft Sprig stamp set, and then I used some dies from the Unity company, and these are Unity's dies here, and it's doesn't even have a title to it. There's just 8 dies, and then we just used the inside of the thank you one for this, and that's what cut out our white thank you here. So everything is all stamped up. This is a top fold card, so your base opens like this. You can take your pre-stamped image, and if you wanted to color it up, add some greens and whatever color you'd like the flowers to be, and your dragonfly if you'd like. And if you didn't want to make it a thank you card, you could always stamp another sentiment in there. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the one that is pre-colored up, but you could leave it uncolored if you liked it a little more monochromatic as well. So you're just going to go ahead and color if you want to the front, and then glue your stamped layer to the base. Again, it's kind of humid, so make sure you use enough glue, or you will find that your layers may pop up on you at a later time. Also be careful that you're closing up your glue this time of year, because it will dry out on you. So now when you go to do your thank you, you may want to get a piece of wax paper or one of the silicone squares that some of you own, just so that you don't make a mess out of your mat. I'm struggling to find my one that I just had there, so I'm just going to grab a sheet of acetate just so that when I go to glue it, it doesn't get my entire work surface gluey. So I'm just kind of going to grab each one of the little edges that I think might pop up. I'm not trying to put glue on the entire thank you, because otherwise you're going to drive yourself crazy. But just dot, not a lot here on the main points that might come up, and then we'll get that glued. But see how much glue is left? That's why you really need another surface to work with. And then decide where you'd like that to sit. And just get that to tap all of your little corners down. And this is why you need not so much glue, because it will get all over on you. But yikes, it is a little bit delicate, so maybe even tweezers might help you out to get it to stick. Sometimes you just have to be patient and give it a second to let it stick down. There it goes. Perfect. All right, so there is our thank you card, and then you can write your sentiment in, or put another sentiment inside, or write your note inside. Always you can put a back stamp on there. So that is our wonderful soft sprig thank you note. And then we have our sympathy card. And this is from Unity as well. This is one of their monthly sentiment kits. It's called the Tree of Love. So we used the tree. Obviously it has a couple hearts in there, and that's kind of what makes it perfect for either a sentiment or even maybe a birthday. You could do it in greens as well. Any color would probably work nicely, but we have a few layers here. So let's get with that. Now you'll notice you're going to have a plain white layer that goes on the inside, and then you're going to have the stamped layer on the outside. They are the same size. And then you'll have the sympathy sentiment there. And obviously, if you wanted to replace the sympathy with something else, go ahead, turn it over. You've got the other side, and you can put your own stamp there. So completely up to you. I want you to have a card that you're going to use, but we're going to go ahead and glue these layers together. So you're going to glue your sentiment that you want on the front to this. Now this color that I have used here is called Cinnamon Cider, and that's the color of the ink as well as the color of the layer. So that is also the color that I stamped the tree in. And then we're going to take our tree layer and get some glue on the back of that, and also get our card base. And this is a classic style open card base like that. So we'll get some glue on the front of that to make sure that we have an adequate amount of glue. And then you could put some foam tape on the back of this and add a little bit of dimension to it if you wanted to. I'm just going to glue it flat. Sometimes simple is best. So let's go ahead and put that together. And then we'll get the inside in here. And if you wanted to put another sentiment on the inside, you absolutely could. Or, again, you can just write your note in there. And we are all set with that. So now we have our two gorgeous cards. We have our thank you and our sympathy. Everything is put together. And as I said, you can add something else in the center and a back stamp if you want. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My information is on the written instructions, but I hope you're all having a safe month. And if there's anything that you need as far as card supplies go, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. And we look forward to having in-person classes, hopefully in September. Have a great one. We'll see you soon.